back to HMRK. It's me, Indy here. But before we get started, make sure you smash a like, hit that subscribe button, enable notifications so whenever we post a new video, you'll be notified. Anyways, enough from that. Tomorrow we are going to be playing Burnley at the Turf Moor Stadium, and kickoff is at 8 o'clock p.m.
That's right, yeah. So we're playing Burnley. It is at Turf Moor. We've played Lask, didn't we, on the last? It was a good win for us.
Yeah, 1-3-0.
So far this weekend, this game week 6 has been pretty good in the sense that some of the results have gone for us. So we could potentially be in the top 4, potentially, depending on the game, the result from the game against Arsenal and Leicester a little bit later. But let's move on to some team news. Eric Dyer faces a late fitness test on a hamstring injury that has caused him to miss the last 2 matches, Indy. So let's hope that is okay, Indy. So let's give out a few match facts there.
So head to head, Burnley have won just 2 of their 12 Premier League games against Tottenham at Turf Moor in 2009 to 2010 and 2018 to 2019.
So they've only won 2 of their 12 games against us at their own ground.
Really bad.
So that's actually quite a really positive stat for us, yeah?
It's good for us, but bad for them.
Also, there have been 100 league matches between the 2 sides, right? And the Clarets have actually won 36. We've won 39, and the rest have been 25 draws. So actually, the record is quite close. So it could really be a close game, indeed. So let's move on to some Burnley facts. Yep.
So, Burnley's only win in their past 23 Premier League home fixtures against established top 6 opposition came at the expense of Spurs in February 2019.
Wow. I think that's the one that Harry Kane came back. Poch was in charge, and he came onto the pitch, and he had it out with Mike Dean, and he got banned as well. So I remember that game, actually. I think we lost 2-1. So moving on to that is the only victory Sean Dyche has ever achieved over Tottenham in 13 matches as a manager for both Watford and Burnley.
Okay. This is the 3rd time the Clarets have begun a Premier League campaign without a victory in the opening 4 games.
So they have not won yet. So it's going to be a real tough game because they're going to want to win, aren't they? Yeah, exactly. Since Burnley's return to the Premier League in 2016-2017, only Southampton have had more than 13 goalless draws in the division. So they do tend to be tight at the back. Yeah. They like to not venture forward a lot. They're quite, so
they're quite quiet.
Boring.
Yeah.
Is probably the best word to say.
But somehow they'll manage to either win or draw.
Yeah, you know it. You can just sense it, can't you?
It's always Burnley. They'll always find a way to draw.
Okay. So let's move on to some Tottenham facts.
All right. Tottenham are on a 9-match unbeaten run in all competitions and have scored 19 goals in their past 4 matches.
That's brilliant.
Wow.
So we have actually not lost, and we haven't lost in 9 matches. Whoa. So although the last game against West Ham felt like a defeat, it was a draw. So we didn't lose.
We did get one.
So it's nice to know that we're on a bit of an unbeaten streak.
It's better than nothing, I guess.
Yeah. Okay. So we are looking to win our first 3 away games of the Premier League season for only the 2nd time. So that would emulate a feat that we last achieved in 2017-2018, winning our first 3 away games. So, that's not to be snitched at if we can manage it. Okay, let's move on to the next one.
We are
only the 3rd club
to score more than 10 goals in their opening 2 away matches of a top flight season. 5-2 versus Southampton and 6-1 versus Manchester United. Sunderland in 1892 to 1893 and Middlesbrough in 1935 to 1936 both scored 12.
So that's some feat. So you think about it, we've scored 11 goals, right, in our last 2 away games, right? Only Middlesbrough and Sunderland have done that and scored one extra. And look when they did it. Over 100 years ago and about 70 or 80 years ago, right? So that's such a really 6-1 against Man United and 5-2 against Southampton. We've been playing well away from home, so you never know. We may just score another 5 goals. You don't know, do you?
Never
Okay. But the only negative is that we have only kept just 2 clean sheets in the last 28 league away games.
So we know we're not going to have a clean sheet tomorrow.
Well, we don't.
Basically.
And them 2 clean sheets were both goalless draws. And they were last season, and they were both against relegated sides, Bournemouth and Watford. So they are our last 2 clean sheets away. Okay, let's move on to the next one.
They have conceded 3 goals in the 90th minute or later this season, more than any other Premier League side prior to the latest round of fixtures.
So what we mean by that is we have conceded 3 goals in the 90th minute or later. Is not really good. What it means is we're not.
We're not pushing.
Well, no, it means we're not just we're pushing.
We have. It might mean that when we score in the last minute, basically.
No, we concede in the last minute.
Oh, sorry.
Yes. So if you think about it, we conceded in the 90th.
We do though.
We do. Well, that's it. That's
but
what.
We've also scored in the 90th minute.
Yeah, but we don't do it often. We concede more.
We do. Yeah.
Yeah. So it's not great, right? So our favourite player, Son Heung-min, won the 2019-20 Premier League Goal of the Season award for his individual effort in Tottenham's 5-0 win over Burnley last December. I was at that game. Do you remember that? He got the ball from our own kind of 18-yard box and he ran all the way to the other side and slotted it home. It was a fantastic goal. And I remember it and deservedly won Goal of the Season, right? So I hope you've enjoyed them facts. Let's move on to the team that we think, and we're going to just do this on the fly because we haven't even thought about it. So let's go with goalkeeper.
Lloris.
Yeah, it will definitely be Lloris. Right. Who do you want to see at right back? Doherty or Aurier?
Probably Doherty.
I'm going to agree with you.
Because he hasn't played.
Well, I thought he was.
And I think he's a bit.
Well, I don't know. I think that I want to see Doherty. I think he played well the other day. I think. Aurier played well against Man United, but he was a bit of a mistake in the West Ham game.
Yeah.
So I think Toby will come back.
Yeah.
Well, this is it. I think that if Dyer is not fit, I'd like to see Davis again play on the left side of a back 2, and then we could play Reguilón. Yeah, I like. Do you like that Reguilón? I think that's cool, pretty cool. I think Højbjerg will definitely play. I think Ndombele will definitely play as well.
Probably
Sissoko probably, yeah, I agree. I think that's going to be the 3 in the middle. I think that's what will happen. And then Son, Kane,
and maybe Lamella,
Bale.
Oh yeah, I forgot.
Could have Bale, couldn't we? And he played 60 minutes, so I think we might see Bale maybe start. But if he doesn't, then Lamella maybe, or maybe Lucas. Maybe Bergwijn. What about Dele Alli?
Yeah.
It just shows you our squad is really good, isn't it?
We have Vinicius.
We have Vinicius as well. Maybe you could go 2 up top. But we're going to go for something along the lines of that, I think. Yeah. So tell us what your team's going to be, guys. Tell us if you think that is going to be similar to what we think it might be. Yeah. Or do you, subs, we're going to be very strong as well. Yeah. So tell us what your thoughts are on that team.
Everywhere.
Let's go with scorelines.
Okay, I'm gonna go with 4-1.
4-1, yeah? Ooh, so you're gonna go for a big one. I'm gonna go for I think it's gonna be a lot. I think it's gonna be a lot tighter. I think we will sneak a win tomorrow, but it will be a sneaker win. Wow. I think we will concede because we clearly are not good at the back from set pieces, and I think that they're gonna throw a lot of balls in the box. I'm gonna go 2-1. Wow. That's what I'm gonna go for. And the girls, Maya and Sharon, they can give their score lines tomorrow just before we watch the game. So tell us what you think with your scorelines in the comment section below. Yeah, and just a quick one. We'd like to thank everyone, obviously, for leaving messages and supporting our channel. We really enjoy it. We love all things Tottenham. So please show your support and hit the subscribe button for us. And as always, we'll catch you on the next one. Peace. Come on, you Spurs.